Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Light Tommy C. I'm your host, Tommy Cunningham. Today, today, what we are planning to talk about is a little bit about what I learned last week being at my apartment and then last night going to bed early and waking up early. So, so just to say, I slept good after all. But strangely, last night I was tossing and turning, and I finally figured out why. The reason why I was tossing and turning a whole lot was because I have not been drinking that much water. So, so I challenged myself this weekend, okay? So I challenged myself this weekend to drink water and see what that does and see if that helps out my attitude any. And honestly, I'm thinking that it maybe has. Plus, like, also doing some research on here at some flights at Baltimore. So, also, if we look around on here, like at a flight that's because like also we got a Southwest flight which is about ready to take off, which is right now at the Baltimore airport. But there's a FedEx one that is currently going through, trying to get to gate. But if you guys are a FedEx fan, just to give you guys a little bit of information, FedEx ain't a good hub out there, I've been hearing. It's not me that's been saying that, it's different people. It's like also, there's a London flight, United Airways Flight 918, and this one's like an overnight flight because they are not planning to get there until 5:24 a.m., which is like, I'm honestly shocked. So United Airways 163 is getting to Madrid, while this one, United Air Express, this one's American West MX 463, and that one's going to nowhere right now. This one's going to Raleigh, which luckily, you guys, I am surprised that people are flying right now. Because as much as flight delays and like looking around, like at the local radio frequencies in this area, like for like the Evansville airport, like I'm honestly shocked. Because like because like all the security frequencies on here, they got like an emergency frequency of 125. I'm at 121.5. And then after that, looking around, looking at the Owen County and Daviess County Airport. They got Owensboro Ground, Owensboro Tower, which is on 121.7. And this place is owned by the Owensboro City and Daviess County ownership. Now, I'm fine with people doing that and doing that kind of stuff. But honestly, if we click on the Vandenberg County site, they got some problems on here, I gotta say, okay? So like their transit, I understand that wants to be NXDN because my home county is actually using NXDN. It's like then after that, if we go on up, we got the Sheriff VHF backup, which is expired. So 124.22 is the county fire dispatch. And if you guys were listening a second ago, that was from the county fire dispatch. Which actually, if we click on, there's actually Boise County, which is not that far away from us. We are less than 25 miles away, which says on here. So like then after that, if we look on here, we look at the latest aircraft that is going on through here. We type in EVV, which is Evansville Regional Airport, and if we look, we got SkyWest heading to Detroit. We got this airline heading to Birmingham. We got at SAM 24, which is a United States Air Force. Wait a second. That was coming from Lancaster. I almost thought that was the president because they would say Air Force One, I think. So then after that, American Airlines is heading to Charlotte right now. Then after that, the Delta Airlines 2992 is currently landing at Louisville International Airport right now. So if we click on like United, this one's heading to LAX, and that one is a long haul flight. If you guys are going from LAX all the way from New York. Well, if you guys put that, so if you guys put that into some perspective, you guys do a little bit like on their thinking. Commercial fire alarm at Cheddar's 2100 North Green River Road from point 9, engine 4, district 2. Commercial fire alarm at Cheddar's. Just like also NEMA 28 Charlie is actually going there from, and actually there's a flight landing from IED to Indianapolis right now, just a second ago. And then after that, YYZ is now before we go any further, I'm wanting to talk about something with you guys, okay? I'm wanting to talk about like what in the world is going on with the radio frequencies in our areas, because I'm thinking that they are going like a little crazy because different stuff likes to use this kind of stuff, and we honestly, you guys got to understand, okay? Listen, after that, I look on here at the uh, at the thing on here. Their license is Astar Indiana Gaming Company, which that place is right here, and I see a couple of their radios. Sadly, I can't videotape that for you guys. Plus, it looks like most of the people here are using either the 466.025 or the 466.275. All those are doing pretty good, okay? So like then after that we go on back, we click on like what we are supposed to talk. So if we look at the Evansville airport, they got like in Evansville airport and they use like their own east departure. They use the Indianapolis Center. So if you guys want to listen to their radio frequencies, you guys have to listen to the Evansville Center. Now then after that we go on down, we look at the Davis Hospital Hello Park. They only got one frequency, which that's obvious. 123.05. If you guys are wanting to listen to that, like honestly, I don't want to listen to that. So like also if we click on like so if we click on number 1, we look at the Evansville Regional Airport website. We look at their arrivals and departures, checking them. They got a flight at 12:10 p.m. And they also, Delta is landing at 11:15, 6:42. That one is on its way here, if you guys are wondering. So the Atlanta, Georgia, the Dallas, Fort Worth, Charlotte. So they only go from here, Dallas to Charlotte, which I think that is real interesting because a lot of people look at this stuff to get information, like for different stuff. Now just looking around like at the current weather, like Walt Disney World right now is currently getting a flood right now because a lot of different people are like, okay, we are going to go down there. So if we type in the nearest airport to Walt Disney Florida, okay? So they are close to the Orlando International Airport, which honestly, that's the airport that I highly, highly recommend you guys go to and try out. So the car that they recommend is from Alamo, the official rent-a-car of Walt Disney World Resorts. Please note, overnight parking charges may apply at Disney's hotel for self-drive guests. So how to get from, you can use an UberX. So honestly, you guys, I do not recommend Uber. Now, my family has done that. I haven't, but But a lot of people like this airport called Sanford. It is called Orlando Sanford International Airport. And surprisingly, the Orlando Sanford International Airport gets like a lot of information. So, like, if you guys go on their website, I'll show you here in a minute. Arrivals and departures, we check their flight tracker. It looks like they have like a couple of arrivals. They do a couple of different airlines that goes there. They got like Sun Country, and most of them are Allegiant if you guys go like out of like Louisville. Now if we look on here, so like I don't see any on here for Louisville, but you guys can go either to McAllen, you guys could either go to Asheville, North Carolina. And right now going on there, they got rain, which looking at their weather forecast, if you guys are ever planning to go down there to like the lost to that place, I highly recommend you guys do your research, okay? So like, also, if we go on back, we click on SFB airport radio frequencies. And if we click on, let me see, what would it be? Okay. We click on like Florida Airlines ARNC frequencies. So they do like so they do like United, they do like, they got like Northwest, they got like Crisis Dispatch for Wealth. So the frequencies, if you guys go to the Palm Beach County, like the, let me look for one for an example. For like the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, you got 129.725. The Palm Beach International Airport, they use like Jet Aviation, and that frequency is 130. ARC frequency, ACRS, pretty much in a 133. Airport discussions, airlines, they got like Gulfstream. That's at the Fort Lauderdale. The other different airlines, they got American, they got Conair, they got Gulfstream, they got American Eagle. Now, Bahamas Air, if you guys are ever planning to go out of there, you guys can use a frequency 120.950, which honestly, that's the best list frequency. Now, if we look back on the flight radar map, okay, and we see where that aircraft is that's making its final arrival at there is a Frankfurt DFW to IND. That's the one right there. Okay. So that one's probably going to make a diversion to this airport right here. Or maybe, oh, that's state. So like they also got a DFW to SDF. They got like a Cleveland. They also got an Austin flight, LaGuardia. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, I highly recommend you guys hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell so you guys will not miss out on any videos. Because I try to post a video once per day. And there is honestly going to be some way more interesting videos than this, okay? This right now is just me talking to you guys. Now they also got a community action plan of Evansville. They also got TJ Maxx, IMS Southwest, Ivy Tech. Now, if we click on Vanderburgh County again, now, if we click on, let me see. We click on Wayne County. We look at their radio system. For a second, I thought that was my mom. So like plus like also, there's like a United Airways flight 283 coming in from Nashville to O'Hare. And those are pretty common, you guys, if you guys ask me. So then after that, you got a Delta flight. Now SPAR 724 is like your normal flight. Then after that, they got in Air France. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys liked it, let me give a quick little bit room tour. Because I'm here at Tropicana, okay? This is room 1114. So if we look down here, that's our view, and this is my bed, that's my mom's, and that's our nightstand. And honestly, this is a nice room. They got some nice pictures. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys liked it, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.